All right, we're close, man. We're like right on the edge of something. Victory,
Nice.
possibly victory.
I assume I need to steal an oversized giant mouth that will somehow shrink down into a usable size after I have it. That's my...
Yeah, it's almost like it's sort of impressionistic. It's just you need to insert the idea of a mouth into that giant robot.
I mean, at this point, I would be willing to use my own.
That's true. What good is your own mouth if you're stuck in space? I would gladly trade my mouth for a trip home.
Okay, so the other boat goes all the way down when I come across. I don't know that that's relevant at all.
Yeah, I think it's just that there's always a boat from whichever side you approach, because you could take the boat down here and then take the Pellerator out, right?
Yeah, that would be annoying. Okay. Beautiful, operatic. I can't think of what those things are called.
Think of how beautiful Titania's singing voice is going to be. That's how that
Deep.
works, right? The voice comes from the lips.
Deep and rich. No wonder they're all obsessed with her.
Vaguely sort of Italian sounding. Space Italian, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I bet it's coincidental.
Sure, like the gin and tonic thing. So pulling one of the levers down seems to turn off one of the voices.
Yes.
So you're just like you're changing which I think you're changing which song this guy is singing, right? Because it's not affecting the other robot, who only seems to sing very briefly before you take a trip.
Yes. Of course, his mouth does the same thing no matter what, which is really a feat.
I'm pretty sure that there's just a speaker in the head and the mouth is completely ornamental.
Alright, here.
But that's fine. We don't need a functional mouth. We need the idea of a mouth.
Alright, can I just maybe
Jam it. I
jam
don't know if
him
you
it
want
open?
to jam it open. If you want him to stop singing, right? You take his face off.
Okay, unlock that face.
Have you considered just jamming your hose in his mouth? That usually works for me.
Maybe I used the wrong end.
A slightly more risque joke than I generally have been making.
Here.
Okay, he
Alright.
doesn't like to eat phonograph cylinders.
No, he doesn't seem to have any interest in...
I'm starting to think this robot might be broken. Who doesn't like to eat phonograph cylinders? It's ridiculous.
Well,
Literally taste the music.
no. How
Did
about
he
you?
get, like a lot louder when you turned around?
Hey, did you find that thing you were looking for?
Fix this robot.
Beats me. This may take a while to
Break this
fix.
robot.
Want to talk about something else?
Unfix this robot.
Remove this mouth from the robot.
I'd help you, but my assistance reservoir is being depleted by all your dingbat questions.
I can change that in the art room for you.
Didn't understand a word of that. My problem, not yours. Try again, eh?
It was very wordy for a threat. You generally want to be like short and to the point.
I will change you permanently.
Damn these cheap translator chips. Give me that a different way, will you?
I will seriously undo your brain, guy. The problem with threatening stupid people is that they are too stupid to understand the threats.
Yeah, it's true. Our communication is breaking down at a basic grammatic level. It would seem weird, though, for him to also help me remove this mouth.
He
What is
has
your
been very helpful so far.
What is your favorite opera? Up or down?
The very notion of little bunches of humans twiddling instruments staggers me. I am silenced.
Well, he knew that you were talking about music. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he probably just keyed in on the opera. Was I able to call him over here before?
I don't think we tried to call him right here. You were not able to call him from the boat. I remember that. You tried to call the robots from inside the boat, and they would not get in the boat with you.
He could stand outside of the boat. That would be acceptable. I don't need him in it. It is this cramped space already.
Craig, please give me a push. Boat is stuck.
Greetings, biped.
Doesn't seem like that should happen.
You seem shorter than before.
Congratulations, Mike. We've been playing the game for 6 minutes and you've already broken it.
Oh.
This should not be happening. This is upsetting, actually.
No.
Well, that was direct. Final.
Both direct and correct. So you think if we jam him into the thing's mouth?
Yeah. Climb into this mouth for a second.
No,
Yeah, just a moment.
still not working. What a pain.
He's more likely to do it if he knows it's not going to be for a long time.
Turn off the singing, please.
If I were you, I'd pack it in and go to bed.
Shut it down,
Well, I mean-
Greg. Oh, wow.
He didn't even spell his name right. He might have left because he was insulted.
It's...
Well, I mean, if you want to turn off the singing, you probably just have to make both the things be down, right? That'll show him.
That's true. Can I jam a stick in the,
I like that your first solution to almost every problem has been, how can we break this?
Here, just put a key in this thing. Or maybe a hose. The other end of the hose.
Kill him with a robot arm. Finally
Yeah,
get
that's-
some of that sweet, sweet melee combat that we've been desiring.
That's true. Here, you hold this, and then I'll do you with this one.
Kill him in the levers.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
That image... Wait. I just want to make sure. Can I call Craig on top of this?
Urgently.
Hey,
Oh,
little guy.
yeah.
Under
Wanna
the
see
arm.
something funny?
Okay. We already do.
That's all I needed.
Damn these cheap translator chips. If
You
you
can
can't
go.
help yourself, how do you expect me to help you?
Shut it down,
Shut it down, Craig.
Craig.
Let's finish this. It's all the right letters.
Terrifying. Honestly. Terrifying.
Mike, you've done it. You're some kind of genius.
Nope, that's right. Frozen boats, something steel beams.
You know, I bet that jet fuel can melt frozen boats, though. I bet nobody would even disagree with that.
No, it's a non-controversial statement.
Then again, so's the other thing, really.
It's so peaceful here now.
Giant robot needs her mouth? Is that right? Does she?
I don't really...
If she's just the ship's AI, why does she need a mouth?
I don't know, we still haven't figured out this whole murder plot that's sort of happening adjacent.
I just this moment figured out that I don't understand anything about what we're doing.
I also have a really hard time understanding how her mouth got on that opera robot, because that seems like that's how the opera robot's intended to function. It's a weird thing to have happen.
Yeah, well, that one is broken, right? So maybe that one had its mouth removed for maintenance,
820.
and then when the whatever happened and somebody scattered pieces of titania
890.
everywhere, they just, they saw an opportunity to hide it there.
So, and they just use a standard
870.
mouth for all robots.
816.
Yeah,
815.
it makes maintenance easy.
814. 813.
Oh, good.
812.
The parrot's back.
811.
Yeah.
810.
What?
809.
Oh,
808. 807.
is her brain wired correctly?
806,
Almost certainly
Do we-
not, or we wouldn't be in this
800.
scenario at
Do we
all.
know-
804.
Do
I
we
don't-
know? Do we have any idea?
803.
I mean, there's not that many possibilities. We can just take all the
802.
things without try all the.
801. 800. 799. 700.
Yeah, just jam some stuff in the thing and whatever.
797.
I don't understand what the crazy movement means.
796.
I think we're supposed. It's just supposed to be like we have. Look, this part is good. You did a good job on it.
4. 793.
Oh, I forget
700.
which
2.
one is which thing.
791.
Do you remember
700.
how nice it was when the parrot was jammed into the pneumatic tube system in the
89.
succubus?
That's true. I missed that simpler, quieter time.
87. 700.
All right, let's put
86.
all these back in my inventory so I have some idea of what color
785.
means what.
784.
Vision.
I'm trying to think if we've seen
783.
anything in the game that
700.
would lead us to know. Because I'm pretty sure I never figured out, like from a puzzle, how these were supposed to go. I think I did just put them all into the different slots and it worked.
778.
Well, I mean the stitching on the
737.
chairs was pretty
776.
oblique, but otherwise our
Brilliant.
the
774.
the only other place we have
773.
is this guy,
72.
which we
700.
or at least I haven't figured out what to do with.
770. 769.
Yeah, we've seen the colors here.
68. 700.
How does this translate?
766.
So that is the smell.
765.
That's the vision for seeing starlings in a fan.
4.
700.
Which is an important part of putting starlings in a fan. Very difficult to do with your eyes closed.
762.
Trees are well known for the
761.
sounds they make.
760.
I don't
Sure, the
remember what.
rustling.
700.
Yeah, what was this red one again?
I don't think we know. I don't think we ever figured it out.
756.
Well, that's
755.
convenient. Maybe it was the Pellerator?
754.
Oh, it might be. Could be.
700.
I don't know what that has to do with. Well, I guess the Pellerator's pretty cheeky.
52. 751. 750.
Certainly very chatty.
700.
All right, so
700.
man, I'm racking my brain here. I do not think we have
747.
seen these four colors in any sort of like square arrangement
746.
anywhere.
No.
745.
Not even like a Simon Says toy lying around on a
744.
table or something.
743.
So let's assume red doesn't go there.
742.
If we don't get any reaction, then we
741.
know we gotta actually finish the
740.
arrangement before it.
739.
Oh.
738. 737.
It does seem like there should be a
736.
hint.
735.
Yeah, I would have to imagine. He might.
734.
You want to be a pal and go to the options pane and maybe just turn that parrot down, maybe
732.
all the way.
All right.
700.
Which one?
I think
is-
we've gotten all of the parrot that we need to get.
730.
You don't want to go fiddling with that.
729.
You don't want to fiddle with that.
728.
There's been quite enough fiddling with that already. Thank you very much indeed.
727.
It's possible that we've been gotten by a UI joke.
725. 724. 723.
Okay.
722.
All right, so let's think for a second. Think about the human brain.
21.
Where is your
720.
speech center?
Um,
Would you say that it is in the top right part of your brain?
780.
Couldn't be a bomb.
And then, of course, remember that her brain's upside down, so it's like...
It is a bomb.
760.
It's a bomb. Oh, does it work on
750.
parrots? Oh, does it say it
Ooh.
works on parrots?
740.
It's almost worthwhile to go back to the parrot lobby just to jam the parrot back
730.
into the succubus.
He's complaining about the
712.
bomb. Is the parrot actually physically around somewhere?
700.
No, you can't grab the parrot and interact with him anymore.
There's a whole universe.
700.
He's all flying around. And...
Yeah, conveniently behind my head.
8. 707. 706.
Okay, does that mean that the eyes are right?
5.
Yeah, everything on the face is right. That's what the creepy...
Well, no, I'm trying to
creepy
figure
sort
out
of feeding.
if this thing is giving me any
Oh, yeah,
clues.
there's a hint. Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
Because the eyes aren't changing at all. They're solid. So, Vision's
okay.
probably right.
Which one is Vision?
Blue. It's the Starling fan.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that seems like a reasonable way to approach this.
605.
Okay. So we'll see if the,
4. 600.
Well, doing that made the eyes
692.
fade.
691.
Okay. So now the eyes and the ears are both staying.
600.
Okay,
So messing
green
with
is
it at all makes
auditory,
it cycle.
600.
Okay, yeah.
which means that...
So messing with it all makes it
7?
cycle, but if you give it a second to settle, it does seem to...
86.
Yep, there we go.
685.
I'd say
600.
Nice work, Mike.
It hasn't. Remember the parrot.
683.
Remember the parrot.
Oh,
Remember the
I teleported.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
I'm terribly sorry about the parrot.
Oh.
600.
No, really. I know how it must have been for you.
80. 600.
Leo couldn't stand parrots either.
678.
Oh my god, it was the
So
parrot. He was
typical of
responsible
Leo.
the whole time.
600.
So clever.
6.
He could never see what was actually happening.
675.
Everyone used to say of him,
674.
nobody likes a smartass.
673.
He never saw how unfinished the ship was,
672.
that it was secretly being prepared for scuttling.
671.
Even I didn't realize, till it was too late.
669.
And then they took my brain to
668.
pieces.
667.
Thank you for restoring it to me.
666.
My mind has been a bit of a blank, I'm afraid.
600.
And the ship has been wandering around in a different...
664. 663.
Leo has obviously been in a complete state,
662.
and probably jumped off the ship when you got onto it.
61.
Poor old nitwit.
600.
He's completely besotted with me.
600.
We should find him, I suppose.
658. 600.
And you'll be wanting to get off home, of course.
656.
This is a weirdly timed sequence.
655. 654.
Huh.
What happened? It made a dinging. There was a ding.
652.
Just sit there like a lolly now.
651.
By the way, besotted is a
650.
British word that means to be in love with a computer. In case you're not
649.
familiar.
600.
Check your chat panel. Sometimes
646.
Is my interface dead?
5.
Or is it?
Lagging?
It might just be that you can't mess with it while you're
43.
looking at this.
642.
Because I'm curious if your chat panel will tell us
641.
what the dinging meant.
640.
Nope, it's just the parrot shouting a lot.
Wow.
639.
Ooh.
Yeah.
638.
I think we were right. I think the parrot actually
637.
did drive Leovinus mad.
636.
I don't-
It's certainly done a pretty good job on us.
It's not a thing I want to be right about.
633. 632.
So we
Okay,
got...
well, there were a couple of
31.
there were a couple of places we couldn't go before.
Yeah, here's one of them.
630.
Good morning, Captain. Welcome to your special transporter.
Oh, that was sudden?
You know, listen, sometimes you get to the end of a game and you've run out of money.
Well, geez, this is just the,
Oh, this is easy. Yeah, spin the wheel.
Yeah, I'm trying, man.
There you go. I don't know. It says right on it that it's meaningless, but it feels good.
It does.
We're probably turning a rudder somewhere. Yeah, I got a great idea. Why don't you just press the buttons on the spaceship without knowing what they do?
Yeah, I'm enjoying this
Also,
immensely.
The parrot accused us of being a jabiru. Is that a kind of bird? What is that? What did he call us?
That's a good, strong question. Boy, this ship sure is driving a lot while I stand here.
Apparently, jabiru is the name of an Australian aircraft manufacturing company. And yes, also a very weird-looking bird. Okay, so the good news is that we figured out how to make the ship go somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is about half the work toward making it go to a specific place, I would imagine. You know, listen, I'm not a spaceship expert. Ah, yes. Insert destination skyscape.
Is there a way to look at this?
Yeah, sure, you can see it. It's, it's a picture of the night sky above your home.
Well, then, that seems
I
like
think
a
you're
thing
supposed to put it in the slot. There's a little slot there. You're just sort of waving your skyscraper around like a madman.
What is this semi-activated thing it keeps giving me? You seen this?
I saw the... Yeah. I saw the, when you can interact with something, sometimes the cursor has a little, like, glowy bit around it. And I saw it there briefly on the helmet. It looked like you could only click on one part of the helmet, maybe?
Yeah, well, I lost my, picture of home, so...
If you give something to someone and they truly enjoy it, have you really lost it? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, do I have any enjoyment of it anymore?
I don't think that you've enjoyed that picture since you tried to use it to destroy the chicken dispenser. Clearly you're done with it. So really what you've done here is a good thing.
Look, it has sharp corners and everything.
So you can go back to that helmet and put it on. I think is what the game, if I remember correctly, may have shipped with a pair of cardboard 3D glasses.
Okay, I just
You
can't.
see it briefly like this. How's this?
I'm trying,
Oh,
man.
man. I would be very upset if the game was broken here.
I'm like, I got
gonna ask Google.
2 fingers on this mouse key trying to get this click to come off.
So when do you have the ability to click when it has the little lines around the cursor, or do they like disappear immediately?
They seem to.
I can't tell when you're clicking.
They seem to disappear immediately.
The captain's helmet. That's what I'm going to call it when I Google this. Help, Google. I can't put on my captain's helmet. Yeah, it basically knows what I was talking about.
Oh, well, we'll come back if we get an answer. Otherwise, I think we're stuck here forever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go back there and try to use your personal electronic
Goodbye,
thing
Captain.
to activate the helmet.
Ah.
I think that's the problem.
Good morning, Captain.
Also-
Welcome to your special transporter.
I do want to point out, we've had a rough time with it. There was that several hour long period that we spent wrestling with chickens.
Yep.
And it's been tough since we were abducted. But at this point, we are the captain of a starship.
Yeah, I feel like we're perhaps
I guess what I'm saying is swings and roundabouts. There you go. Oh boy. Okay, those. Huh.
all right. We seem poised to
Huh.
Oh boy.
Well, that's definitely different.
This is probably a hyperspace.
Yes, we've gone through one or more hyperspaces. Now where are we? Are you hoping that the user's manual will appear?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, let's interact with this machine a little bit and try to figure out what the hell's going on here. So there's a wireframe planet starscape thingy, and then we have our picture of home.
Yeah.
So I guess the wireframe planet starscape thingy probably represents, space as the ship sees it. Or it's like a really primitive video game.
Boy, it is super sensitive to slightest mouse motion.
Back in the day, our mice had such a different DPI value. Also, there was a wheel, a little ball,
Okay. Well,
All right, so there's 3 black circles, and we got some. Boy, did you go to flight school?
not for ships of this size.
Yeah, me neither. Okay. How does one drive a spaceship? So I noticed that there's no levers.
No.
I would have instinctively attempted to manipulate levers. This is one of those fancy automatics. So, what do we have controls-wise? We can look at the stars. We can look at a picture.
And then we can press
It'd
go.
probably be a lot more satisfying if we had 3D goggles.
Boy, I feel a lot better now. Alright.
So wait, now only one of the lights above the steering wheel was flashing, right?
Yeah. Only the
'Cause there were 2 flashing a minute ago.
only the cruise around a bit button is flashing.
Oh, sure. Stop, go, cruise around a bit. We did go. We went to, I don't know, the system depicted in the picture. We're going to need to probably attack this with a tiny bit more precision than that if we actually want to get home, though.
Let's go here. Oh.
What do you have the ability to do?
Oh, well, I'm having a really hard time clicking on this planet.
There's like a diamond around that star there.
Yeah.
Huh. Did you do that?
The diamond?
Yeah.
I can't tell, man. I'm clicking on stuff and it's
Our modern hardware is just too impressive. It's too unbelievably powerful. This spaceship was never designed to handle it.
it does sort of seem like maybe it's simulating things as fast as the processor will allow it to. The problem is if I
Nobody's ever going to have a processor faster than a Pentium 2. This will be fine.
if I move my mouse, I lose all the Okay, I see you. We can do this. Oh, Just a little bit.
Oh wait,
boy.
whoa. Did you see
Yeah.
that? When you got the little red cross near the little diamond, it like
Can I
oh,
use
stuff's happening.
my arrow keys? Maybe?
I bet that it only allows mouse input, which is unfortunate given the given the realities of the situation.
I think this video is just going to be 14 and a half hours of me trying to not overshoot a tiny diamond. Where is...
Well, you know, I can edit, cut all the unimportant stuff. Might be able to get it down to 11 or 12.
That's true. I mean, the commentary is really the thing that everybody's here for, right?
And it has been sparkling so far.
So I seem to have lost my my crazy diamond.
All we can do is hope that wherever it is shining on. Okay. Hey, Mike, do you have one of those fancy mice that has the buttons that change the sensitivity? My mouse has sensitivity buttons on it. If you could just like turn the sensitivity on your mouse down a lot, maybe that would help.
I don't. But it's really more of a
Oh, you're doing it. You're doing it. Just use those years of martial arts training and giving you incredible control over your muscles, right? So just the slightest movements. This is what I
feel
know
like
about martial arts.
we should be playing Thus Spake Zarathustra in the background of this right now.
I could edit it in, but I'm not going to. I'll tell you why. It sounds like a lot of work.
Okay.
Look at this. You're doing it. You're going to be the best captain in this whole sector.
Oh my god.
You know, any
Why?
moment now.
Any moment. I'm the only captain in this sector as far as we know.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Boy, what is causing this to jump around like that? I thought it was getting to the edge of this gray rectangle that causes it to...
Yeah, it seems to be.
But I don't actually know that that's true. Yeah.
So if you get them exactly lined up, what do you think will happen?
Nothing.
You think nothing will happen? That's a very grim view of the universe you have there, Mike.
Look, I don't have any reason to believe this is anything other than a way to keep me distracted while the robots plot my
Until
demise.
such time as death can come to claim you.
Yeah. My god.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Let this be a lesson to everyone out there. Never rely...
Don't go to space.
Yeah, that too. But also never rely on the hardware speed.
Have you considered just temporarily downgrading your hardware? Because we could pop open your computer and just like pull out a couple of RAM sticks and like maybe the processor. Aw. I was gonna say click on the little blinking green light, but you can't move the mouse cursor out of the box or everything will go to hell. Boy.
Why is the red thing at the bottom of the...
That's a great question. I have no idea. It's possible that that's something we did. Oh,
Whoa.
what was that?
I touched some keys on my keyboard. And
Well, it made a noise.
it did, and it got rid of the
That's very encouraging.
it got rid of the
Oh,
targeting.
it got rid of the... Oh, well, that's disappointing. What did you press? Have there been keyboard controls the whole time?
I don't know. I pressed the D key.
You press D and it makes the beep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool, I guess. D for destroy my targeting reticule. Oh, what have you done now? Just making sounds.
I set the destination for the house picture.
Okay. So, what happens if you just like click on stuff? Does it do anything?
Well, that's how you get out of it.
We know that one. Can you click on the stars in the what do you call it? The starscape, I guess. So were we not in the home system? Because it seems like you set the destination for that picture, and then we're able to go again.
Yeah.
Boy. Who would have thought that it would be difficult to figure out how a starship works by trial and error?
Yeah, I'm not, like, a huge fan. So if I click on this stuff... Okay, well, let's look at this picture.
Yeah, try clicking on stuff here.
Oh, okay. So...
Can you click on more of them? Okay, one star may be lit up at a time, I guess.
Alright.
Oh! This makes a certain kind of sense. This makes a sort of sense. Right, so then you can
We'll just trace the summer triangle or something.
When you
here.
flip back to the starscape, it puts a little cross on your vision where the star. Okay, yeah, where the star was. So if we just line up a couple of stars, right, we can make the sky look. We can make the starscape look the same as the picture stars, and then we can something.
Yeah, but I physically can't line them up.
Okay. Get them close enough that light gets blinky. So it looks like it doesn't require a huge degree of precision. And then let's experiment with keyboard controls, I guess. Because there's definitely buttons that do stuff. Yeah, okay. So like what's a good key? What do you think? What do you reckon is a good space control key?
Space bar. Enter.
D destroys the reticle.
Q.
Q is for quickly go to this place.
Yeah. S is for solve this problem without me.
Okay, that doesn't seem to work. A lot of the functions of this spaceship are broken, remember, so...
P for prognosticate. That didn't work.
L for look, it's the star I wanted.
Yep. Yep, L for look, it's the star I wanted, definitely.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
Alright.
Yep, and now we can set another one. Oh, this is easy. 3-dimensional triangulation, just like they teach in grade school.
So we'll do that. I bet this is way cooler with the
With the 3D glasses.
Yeah, I mean look at that. Those things popping out into space like a summer blockbuster film. Alright.
Okay, well, I think we've done it. Although I hesitate to guess whether it is maybe exactly what we were trying to do. Alright, spaceship, take us to this part of space. What do you reckon the odds are that we're just going to crash into the planet at hyperspeed?
Hi. I assume we are going to land on my old house, crushingly ominous.
Oh, that's a good point. Your house is all screwed up. I forgot about that.
Good afternoon. My name is Leovinus. You probably know that. I'm sorry about what's happened to you. I'm even more sorry about what's happened to me. You have lost a house. I have lost a life and a dream. You may not care about my life and my dream. Well, I don't really care about your house. Building this ship was my dream, and
That's
now
fair.
that dream is over. All I want is the love of a good woman and also a fishing rod. Thank you for restoring Titania. I know she isn't real. Well, she's real, but she's not really real, if you see what I mean. So, to be honest, I'm more inclined to place long-term faith in the fishing rod. By the galactic laws of salvage, this ship is now yours. There is nothing like her in the universe. I wish you joy of her. I hope you manage to sort out the bomb. As for me, don't try to look for me. You won't find me. My life's work is done, and I've gone fishing. Goodbye.
Isn't he a multi-murderer?
Yeah. Well, but it was in space, though, which is like international waters.
Okay, that doesn't make me feel any better about him.
Sure.
Oh no, my right is salvage.
So now we have no ship and no house.
I mean, the joke's on
And
the ship,
probably-
it still got the bomb.
Probably that was our fishing rod, right? Like, he didn't have a fishing rod.
Nah, that dude murders people and steals stuff all the time.
This is some sort of commentary on how you can't trust rich people, I think.
It's a real long-winded way to get there.
2, 1.
Oh, hey, that's like a happy ending. The bomb finally conquered his mental block.
Did that explode in near-Earth atmosphere?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everything is over, is what I read from that.
Yeah. Probably what we did was pilot a massive space bomb back to our home planet just as it figured out how to explode.
Okay, so really the
good
joke
job-
is on
good job, Mike.
Leovinus.
No, that's true. This is going to disrupt his fishing. So, in a sense, we won because we, among all of the people that we met and heard about in this game, we were the ones who were able to commit the greatest act of spite.
It's true, I just wish I did it more on purpose.
I kind of wish we had done it in a way where people were going to know about it.
It is very difficult
Something.
to tank an entire planet and have witnesses.
And I have to assume, look, I don't want to be one of those self-hating Earthlings, but I have to assume that we are sort of in the undeveloped part of space, so I'm probably not a lot of like nearby observers.
Yeah, it's, so is this like a space tragedy?
You know, it's hard to say. Do you consider it a tragedy when everyone on a planet is blown up for reasons completely unrelated to, you know, their conduct or their morality?
Probably. I don't, it's not something I have to think
Okay.
about very much.
Okay, then yeah, tragedy. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Apache.org.
I'm sure they authored some sort of utility that was useful at some point here.
And The Onion.
Also, The Onion.
Yeah. And His Excellency, the Emperor Palpatine.
Well, that's fair, because Palpatine was really responsible for engendering the love of space in several of the crew members, probably. Thanks also to David Schwimmer. In fact, that was the entire cast of Friends. Well, Mike, that's it. We did it. What did you think of this? The maiden voyage of the Starship Titanic.
I think it went real bad for the Starship. And worse for Earth.
And not that well for us or Leovinus.
Yeah, it was dominated by a bizarre amount of, like, chicken transport. It was,
chicken manipulation, very chicken heavy.
Yeah, it was, there was a really heavy protein component to the whole voyage. More so than I would have
Which is
expected.
good. A lot of games don't think about their nutritional content at all, so it's sort of a pioneer.
No starlings were harmed during the making of this game.
Hold on, if there's anything I learned from that mouth debacle, it's that the idea of a starling is basically the same as an actual starling, so I don't know if I believe them.
It's the ending is a little bit of a... Is it just turning off?
It's possible. Don't worry, I'll clip out the video here so nobody sees your desktop. The ending was a little abrupt, I thought. I don't want to say they definitely ran out of money, but maybe.
It does look a little... Even the deck of the bridge was sort of bare. You would... Given how...
You wouldn't want a lot of things up there distracting you from captaining. It's very difficult. Also, you're going to have the helmet on most of the time, I guess, so you wouldn't see stuff anyway.
Is the captain like the sole... Look, if anything, the years of sci-fi television has taught me is that one man cannot control the entirety of a spaceship of that size. This is just a dude with the 3D helmet just kind of sitting there spinning the wheel so he has something to do.
You know, I don't think we didn't see like a lot of crew quarters or indeed like the places where the chicken is prepared or anything. I'm not sure how many people are intended to crew this ship. I think that might be what the robots are for. It might be that the captain was literally the only like person who works there.
And what is Titania's role in all this? Why doesn't...
I think she runs the robots, or she makes sure that the chickens arrive on time.
I don't know. She's got a lot of chords in almost...
There were a lot of chords.
Angelic arcs.
Did you reckon that maybe they were supposed to be dreadlocks? Maybe they were robot dreadlocks?
Weren't they coming out of her back?
I mean, they were sort of coming out of everywhere. Listen, have you ever seen The Predator? That dude had dreadlocks just emerging from every... It was like he was pumping them out through his skin, like a urinating shark.
Oh, beautiful image. He is like 90% dreadlocks by volume, but yeah, I don't know. And I mean, I get why they took her apart. She can't form sentences without weird timing, and her face.
Yeah, there's a lot of long pausing. She really likes to show you concept art of the ship. It's like, it would be difficult to have a long conversation with her. I get why Leovinus sort of bailed. All right, well, good work. Good work solving puzzles and driving spaceships and manipulating various birds. I don't know how the parrot survived all that, frankly.
I think that's the one silver lining of the finale.
Is that he didn't. Oh, that's true. We've done an act... Actually, hold on. Tragedy or whatever, we have done an act of tremendous good here today. We have improved the universe.
The parrot is firmly not... I'm still real vague on where the bomb came from. But...
Well, Skreliontis and Propostigon were trying to destroy the ship, right? Maybe one of them smuggled the bomb on. And then they had to break up Titania so she wouldn't be able to figure out how to make the robots turn the bomb off, or just shove it out an airlock or something.
I suppose.
How does an explosion work in space?
Well, there's not a lot of fire once you burn through the atmosphere of the ship.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if they were to throw the bomb out the airlock and then it went off, what exactly would happen?
Well, I assume I'm not, a physicist or a bomb specialist.
You're not an astrophysicist. That's true.
But bomb goes off. I assume the problem is all that force with nowhere to go but through the side of the hull. If you get far enough away, it probably dissipates across the... this thing travels through space, so it's got to be hitting tiny meteorites and small planetoids and stuff all the time. I assume it's stronger on the outside.
Anyway, on that astrophysics lesson, I think we're going to be concluding Starship Titanic series. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series as much as we enjoyed making it, or maybe slightly more because you didn't have to keep running around resetting fuses. It's not the most fun thing I've ever done in a game.
No, it was a good time. Thanks everyone for watching.